Hello again, this is Federico Arellana. You can find me at Arlano Yao with double L and Y. And this interview, it's amazing. I mean, I think Nigeria is just unstoppable with so many things going on, with so many amazing entrepreneurs. And today we have Justin to call. Hello, Justin, are you here with us?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening.
Hello,
Good evening. Good
good
evening.
morning. Well,
Yes.
first of all, can you share with us your full name and where are you from?
Okay. I hope you're ready for it.
Okay.
I hope you're drum roll, drum roll. The name is Okonkwo
Oh,
Chukwu Ebuka Justin.
that's amazing. Does it has an special
Yeah,
meaning or something?
yeah. Okay. I'll start with my last name, Okonkwo. In my native language, which is Igbo, Okonkwo simply means somebody who is born on a certain day. Now, in our Igbo culture, there are 4 days of the week. It is
Okay.
Eke, Oke, Afo, and Onkwo. So if you're answering Okonkwo, it means you were born on Nkwo Day, which is a certain day in the week in the Igbo culture.
Wow.
Now, Chuku Ebuka simply means God is great, God is mighty. That's just it.
Thank you. That's
Yeah,
amazing, and thank you for
yeah,
sharing. Um,
you're welcome.
well, can you tell us a little bit of what do you do and how are you related to the entrepreneurial community in Nigeria?
Um, I build websites and graphical works for majorly small and medium scale businesses. We usually I won't say there is that umbrella body for entrepreneurs, but there is an organization where entrepreneurs actually register to become registered entrepreneurs. That's what I would just say. Yeah.
Okay, and given this industry, what would you say about the digital business industry in Nigeria? I mean, how is this developing, and which are the main challenges and, of course, advantages that you find?
The digital. I'm sorry. Please come again. Say something about the digital economy. I didn't get you quite clearly, please.
Yes. How would you say that this industry is developing in Nigeria? I'll say that the digital businesses, for instance.
The digital business is huge. It is huge in Nigeria. I would say it's huge in the sense that we have a lot of guys who are picking up different tech skills. Some are writing programs, some are writing some high level languages, and the ecosystem, the digital ecosystem is robust. We have so many startup digital tech firms in Nigeria that have received grants from Silicon Valley in the US. We talk about Flutterwave. We talk about Paystack. We talk about BuyPower, which you can use to pay for pay for power. That's pay for electricity. It's huge, but as much as it is huge, there are also challenges, enormous challenges. One of the challenges is you already know the way Africa is and with her leadership. One of the major thing is leadership. People thrive to put up firms, startup, but there's nothing forthcoming from the government themselves, in the sense that the only thing government usually do is just keep on taxing everybody, unreasonable
Wow.
taxes that are choking, like You literally can't breathe with the taxes. Taxes slapping you left, right, and center in your face. So that's just one of the major things. Um, Taxes, poor infrastructure, imbalance. There isn't in steady light. There isn't steady light. Ease of doing business is quite challenging. It's very challenging. You the challenges are enormous. They're enormous. So
And
enormous.
and what would you say on the other hand about the competitive advantages? I mean, what is this thing that you think Nigerians do best in terms of technology?
In terms of technology, I would say majorly um, an average Nigerian is an entrepreneur. I'll start like that. An average Nigerian is an entrepreneur. So in the tech ecosystem, some group of guys have been able to harness that business mindedness of an average Nigerian. So one of the I would say one of the tech part of tech that is really thriving now, I would say it's fintech. Everybody is making payments here and there. Businesses is going on. People need to make payments. I can't have I gonna you really people really go to banks to make bank deposits and anymore. So it's actually fintech is one of those part of the tech ecosystem that is actually making sway now. People making payments here and there. So some with each passing day, people are making new advancements into payment platforms. That's just it.
That's huge. I mean, we in America do know about a lot of success stories of, I mean, yeah, fintech in general, but specifically as you just recalled it, the payment industry, right? That it's huge and it's amazing. Not only in Nigeria, but I'll say in Africa as a whole. So, um, absolutely, that is very interesting. We have this concept, at least in Mexico, that we like to call financial inclusion, right? And as you
Oh,
said before, sometimes government uses this concept, but makes it very separate from their government decisions, right? So on one hand, they say they do support financial inclusion, but on the other, as you said before, not only taxes, but with so many different legal requirements for different firms, for different startups to start launching a project, which of course makes it very hard, but very challenging, and at the same time, if the success
oh,
comes, very rewarding as well. So if you
okay.
were a magician, if you had this magic ball, right, and change whatever you want from the startup or from the technology industry in Nigeria, what would you change? What would be the first thing that you would like to change, that you think would increase dramatically the potential of your country in terms of startups, technology, and of course money creation?
Okay. First is first. The
Okay.
first thing I would do, it's peculiar to my own world now, that's Nigeria as a whole, is to have stable electricity. I'm serious. It's a big deal here. It's a big deal
Wow.
here. Having stable electricity. It's a
I
big deal
wish,
here. You
I wish,
you
I wish. So sorry for
I'm
interrupting. I wish Mexican governments can listen to this as well. In Mexico, we're dealing again with electricity. We had it stable before, but now it's changing. Sorry for that. I just got excited. Please continue.
no, no problem, no problem. It's a big deal because like the name is still entails, it's a startup, meaning it's not big. I don't know if you get me. That's why it's called a
Hmm.
startup. Now, in a month, you could do business worth of, let me say, as a startup, you could do business worth of maybe $10,000 to $20,000. I'm just giving a rough example. Now, you could spend as much as you could spend as much as $100 Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can. It froze for a moment, but now
You
it's
could
back.
spend as much as okay. I said you could do a business for maybe $10,000 to $20,000 in a month as a startup in Nigeria.
Yes.
You could spend as much as $3 to $4 to $5,000 just to buy fuel to fuel. There's something we
Wow.
call generator here. That's to generate power. That's for power generation on its own. Then you also have if you're the startup that has people employees working for you, you would also have to pay them as well. So it's suffocating. It's very very suffocating. If they can,
So,
if the government can make power stable, believe you me, 50 to 60% of the challenge for most startup business is settled.
wow, these numbers are just incredible. I mean, so you're telling me that if a startup makes 10,000, then they could spend nearly half of it in electricity related issues?
I'm I'm not I kid you not. I'm not kidding.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing, and I hope people who watches this video become aware, not only to change the situation, but of course to invent something, right, and to start relying on different sources of power and things like that,
Yeah.
because I think it's a huge
Yeah,
opportunity
yeah.
for everyone.
Most firms are now moving into renewable energy, but renewable energy is quite expensive. Most
Yes,
startup cannot incur the cost of renewable energy because it's very very expensive. It's very very expensive. So we just have to make do. We just have to survive the way it is.
that's amazing. Justine, I don't want this interview to end. It's been so interesting, and you have taught us so many different things about becoming a tech startup in Nigeria. So, one last message, please. What would you like to say to all of the different entrepreneurs, digital creators, innovators of the world that are watching this interview? And I would like to hear this message in both languages. First in Igbo and then in English. I would love to hear that.
Okay, okay. So in Igbo, I would say, are you ready? Are you
Yes, I
ready?
am.
Ihe m ga-agwa ndị entrepreneurs ka ha nwee obi ka ha na-eme ihe masịrị ha, ka ha na-eme ya ọfụma n'ihi na n'ihi na mmadụ challenges nọ n'ụwa ga-anọzi, but as human being, as mmadụ anyị wụ, anyị ga-eme ha anyị ga-eme ha anyị ga-eme ha n'ọfụma n'ihi na anyị nwere that belief n'onwe anyị na anyị ga-emerịrị. At the end anyị ga-enwe the yielded results. So in English, what I'm trying to say is there will definitely be challenges. There will definitely be challenges, but as humans, we can't shy away from these challenges. We can't. As long as we keep on breathing, there will definitely be challenges. But we will always have to be resilient in the faces of all these challenges and not to give up, despite the ripple effect, the negative ripple effect of this pandemic. We just have to keep forging on, devising new means, new ways of doing businesses. That's just it.
If and I like to put it the other way around. So if there's challenges, it means that we're reading, right? It means that we are alive,
Yes,
and that's
yes,
and that's
yes,
great news in general. Thank you so
yes,
much,
yes.
Justin. It's been amazing
You're most
talking to
welcome.
you.
Same here, same here. I
Thank you
really,
very
really
much.
appreciate it. You're
Well,
most welcome.
well, the appreciation is mutual, and hopefully keep in touch.
Oh, I would definitely love that. I would definitely love that. Probably work together some in the future.
That would be amazing. And well, thanks
Sure, sure.
everyone. Thank you. Thanks
Yeah,
everyone for
thank you.
watching this
Thank you.
interview. I think the call it's just great, right? For energy startups, for people in Nigeria that wants to start a business. Well, we are a global community, and I love that. Thank you very much.